Hello and welcome. I'm Andrea Kennedy, and the philosophy behind the Mainstream Reiki YouTube channel is to help educate people and demystify Reiki so that more people might find out about it, might experience it, might learn it, share it with others, and then on it goes, bringing more light and love and compassion and healing into the world. And if you resonate with that philosophy, go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already so that I know that you're out there and interested in more content. My video today is a follow-up to the Animal Reiki Healing and Empowerment Experience that I published last time. I just stuck to the meditative experience for you, and I didn't really offer any background or any context, and so I want to do that in this video. If you missed that video last time and want to check it out, I'll link it up here for you to find it easily later. This video is all about Animal Reiki. I want to provide that context for you. And I also want to share something a bit personal with you. During my Animal Reiki Master Training class, I received a direct message from the Divine Animal Kingdom, and I wrote it down, and I'd like to share it with you in the video. And I think it was wise and profound, and I hope that you agree that there's much to be learned from the animals. I do want to tell you a little bit about Animal Reiki to start, and we'll get into the message. First of all, just because it says Animal Reiki doesn't mean people don't benefit from it as well. You know, people are two-legged animals, and we are all part of life here on Earth. This Animal Reiki energy works with animals, it works with people, and it works with the relationships between the two. We are all here on the Earth together, living in one common experience. And so this Animal Reiki energy really does feel whole and complete in that way. It has a vibration of unity, compassion, understanding, and empowerment. Of course, any Reiki class is wonderful. Any Reiki practice is wonderful. We don't discriminate here at Mainstream Reiki. And so I want to be very clear that if you are Reiki trained or just looking at doing a regular Reiki class, you can certainly offer that Reiki, those vibrations of Reiki, to animals. And as a matter of fact, that's how I started many years ago when I decided to be brave and begin offering Reiki outside my circle of family and friends. And it worked beautifully for many, many years. I just was really drawn to this new Animal Reiki energy, and this curriculum was developed by the International Center for Reiki Training, which I know and trust. But don't worry if the concept of taking more training to offer this Animal Reiki energy to animals and people, their caregivers, all of that, if that doesn't resonate with you, no worries at all. Just please keep practicing Reiki and offering it to everything. Plants, people, animals, the earth, nature, everything, because all Reiki is wonderful Reiki. This class is just for those people who are looking for something else and perhaps resonate with the message that I'm going to share with you in a moment. The online classes are just as profound and deep and moving and effective as in-person classes. There are a lot of benefits to online classes too, and one of them is we can have students from all over the world in our classes, and I love that. I mean, why not learn and grow and be together in the Reiki classroom? If you want more information, please go to my website, mainstreamreiki.com. Now, I'd like to share that message that I spoke about earlier, and so in my online Animal Reiki Masterclass, during the attunement experience, which begins with a guided meditation that the teacher leads us on, I was led to a circle of the Divine Animal Kingdom, and all these different animals were in a circle. And what happened was I made some observations about the animals there, and then a message came through from the Divine Animal Kingdom. And I'm going to actually read that to you because there's a certain energy, a vibration, and a wisdom that comes through. And I don't want to get anything wrong or leave anything out because that just, it wouldn't be right. So let me get my glasses on here. And here is what I want to tell you. A little bit of a background before the direct message. When I went into that circle of the divine animals, I noticed that some of the animals weren't recognizable. They had features of various species sort of pieced together. So I couldn't say, hey, this is a tiger or this is a lion. It wasn't clear because of the different physical features. And why is that important? I'll just read to you what I wrote. When I went to the animals of the circle, some were not recognizable. Some had parts of different animals as their makeup, so they could not be labeled as one kind of animal in particular, and defined in a limited way when they are so much more than humans generally allow them to be. And it was at that point, when I was making these observations, that this message came through. We come as one voice, one energy. It is through your human eyes you perceive us as separate beings with unique attributes you assign to each species, generalizations, the same as you do your races of peoples. And just like them, we too are of one with each other and also with you. What we show you in species, in fur, scale, paw, or hoof, we distinguish ourselves for diversity of service, of experience, of emotional bond with you. A child cuddles with a stuffed teddy bear and cries into it to help heal their pain, perhaps more readily than a stuffed insect or reptile. Each species has a place, and all have more complexity and capacity than any human can truly know. This chasm in understanding allows some to mistreat us or not show the regard they would to a human. The same is so between your cultures and races. When you see us as you will love us. You will regard us as holy. For as long as you refuse to love yourselves, you cannot truly love us. Hear these words. Do not betray who you truly are. By your false beliefs, you are soiled. Be still and know your worth, the light of which you are made. And it is this illumination which shall catch fire, one after the other, and the next, and so on. This collective energy of illumination shall indeed lift the world to the highest evolution of oneness which is possible on this earth. And we, the animal kingdom, witness this, assist this revelation of who you are. Your remembrance of the whole, from which we have never left, and we shall welcome humanity back to where we all began, and in unity we shall be. Why the separation, you ask? For it was your will to know yourselves as the ones who you were not, and find that out you have. The journey home to remembrance is also yours to experience and enjoy. Not all of you travel together in your ideas and beliefs. You will indeed gather at the fire of the holy light in communion with all there is, and there has ever been, and all there will ever be. And we await you there, reveling in your awakening to the remembrance of who you truly are. And that is the message delivered to me during my Animal Reiki Masterclass from the Divine Animal Kingdom. And I hope that that has some meaning for you, and I humbly offer it to you. Our lives here on earth are all interconnected, and when the message speaks of the holy light, it is from the root, meaning whole and complete. There's no dogma, no religiosity in anything Reiki. Rest assured, we're moving toward unity, oneness, connectedness, and the animal Reiki energy helps this in new and profound ways. If the message inspires you, and if this certain style of Reiki resonates with you, I would invite you to look at the classes on mainstreamreiki.com and decide if they may be right for you. Until next time, I wish you the highest Reiki blessings.